Hey, thanks for coming by and checking out my channel. My pug Violet and I are both not fans of dumb people, so we try to expose them. People are just doing really dumb stuff. By the end of the video, if you like what you see, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And it means a lot to my dog, too. Well, today we have a video with Judge Simpson and, of course, a defendant that refuses to take responsibility for her own actions, lies to the court, and wants another shot. Let's see how Judge Simpson handles this.
Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Miss McGee. Name the record, ma'am.
Mari McGee.
All right. What are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. As to the pretrial, we would respectfully request an adjournment to further plea negotiations. And I understand there is a bond violation. If and when Your Honor would like me to address that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was able to speak to Ms. McGee in detail about these matters. She did come to court knowing that there was this warrant and that in all likelihood she would be taken into custody today. We did meet then again this morning when she came into custody prior to the 9 a.m. block. I advised her that she would likely be taken into custody yet again, and she stayed. She told me one of her quotes was that she wanted to take accountability for her actions and face consequences, and she wants to see this court case through. She admitted to me that this has been a struggle being on bond, and she did tell me that she has engaged recently with a therapist at the new Oakland Family Center. That has been quite helpful, and that has been helpful in her what she refers to as the journey. She also told me that she has the support of her mother, who has also been helping her and encouraging her to engage with this therapist and to also remain compliant on bond. Ms. McGee represented to me that she takes this court case itself very seriously. She's been in good contact with both me and another attorney in our office. She stated to me that she wanted to come in person today, of course, to face her warrant, but also to show the court that she takes this matter seriously. And that in her words, she's turning her life around in her commitment to both the court, to her sobriety. And she did recently get a new job in healthcare and is anxious to be able to start that on Friday to care for her 2 kids. She is a single mother to 2 children, ages 4 and 8. She brought support. She has a friend here in the gallery with their support. Miss McGee did also mention to me she does have a medical condition to which she does wear a gastric sleeve.
Okay, a gastric sleeve is now a medical condition? It's weight loss surgery. That's all it is. You're going to use that as a defense?
All that to say, Miss McGee does acknowledge that there have been some problems while on bond. She wanted to come here today to apologize to the court, but also to ask the court to consider a second chance. She is asking for the court to consider today placing her on a scram tether to show the court that she can comply with bond and that she is not a flight risk. She wants to continue showing up to court to face this case. She takes this matter extremely seriously, and we are asking the court to give her another chance to stay out on bond with a scram tether.
All right, let me see if I got this right. This woman who has done everything wrong the entire time she's been out is now trying to say she knows she was wrong, but please give me another chance. I'll be able to do it this time. I promise you. I won't mess up anymore. I realize how serious this is. No, you don't. You're just trying to stay out of jail. You don't give a crap about any of this, and it shows. Good job.
Turn people.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people. We were here on May 1st, and on that date, we discussed missed tests. On May 1st, she missed another test. On May 2nd, she was late for another test. On the 2nd, after the late test, she then had a positive test at 12:01 a.m. on the 3rd. She did not continue to test. And then she missed the next test the next morning in that test window, only to test late and have that be negative. But we continue this on after we just had this discussion on the first. At this point, I don't think that this is a second chance. I think this is a pattern of non-compliance, and I am concerned.
Should also be noted that she had that positive test on the 3rd. She then also had a positive test on the 4th in the morning.
Additionally, Your Honor, there is a note which I have not seen before of this kind, but on the 11th at 11:41, someone other than the defendant tested in the sober lane.
Yeah. I was going to get to that. That she then tested on the 4th, she blew numbers. On the 4th, then, well, on the 5th, which is probably a continuation of that 4th, she's also blowing numbers. And then I told you on the 1st, I mean, all of this has happened. We're now just halfway through May. From the time that I told you that I didn't want to see any other missed test. And before that, it wasn't like we had any positives, but we didn't know. And then all of a sudden we end up with this positive testing. Then, as indicated on the 8th, an interesting thing kind of happens, because on the 8th, you blow numbers again, right? And then on the 8th, the person testing couldn't be identified.
Yes.
And then on the 11th, it was very clear that someone other than you tested on the sober lane.
Come on, Judge Simpson. It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
No, do admit that. And just, I have issues and I was going through issues, but she said I am committed and I want to put on a scrim tether to be held more accountable. And I have support and I'm changing my life around. I will no longer consume any type of alcohol at all. I have a position that I've been waiting for. I was depressed for a while because I didn't have employment. I had no money coming in, and I just got this opportunity, and they have given me the job, and I'm supposed to be going on Friday, and that's the most important thing, and that's given me a lot of hope, and to get on the right path for my children and for God. And I promise you, I would not test positive for anything. Have a therapist. And I have my mom that I talk to, and she pray with me and help me. I'm not going to do it again. I promise. And I know that the tether will help me be way more accountable in a short right away. And I will not take that lightly if you give me that opportunity. I won't take it lightly at all. I promise. God is my witness. I will not take it lightly.
I don't know how the judges do it. They have to sit here and listen to the person that didn't do anything you ordered and now is saying it'll never ever happen again. What you seem to forget is that this was court ordered. The court ordered you cannot drink anymore, and you threw your nose up at it. Even had somebody else blow for you. But now you want to come in here and I'm sorry, Judge. I won't ever do it again. You just gotta trust me. Oh, come on. He's like, nobody's gonna believe that.
Ma'am, you told me the same thing when I told you no more missed tests. And here's my problem. Your counsel's asking for a second chance. The problem is, when I let you go the first time after the missed test, that was the second chance. But that was on May 1st. You didn't make it 24 hours from the time that you came out of this court where you're now consuming alcohol.
And
And then you continue to do it. And for that period in time, from basically the 2nd through the 8th, those 6 days, and then at some point on the 8th, you continue to consume and then started playing with the machine by trying to have somebody else test.
it's not there.
And so here's the problem. I don't mind dealing with people who have substance abuse issues, trying to get those addressed. Your deception can't be excused.
And I apologize.
So I'll adjourn this to June 5th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Defendant having admitted to these violations, defendant's bond is revoked, defendant's remanded.
I don't feel sorry for her at all. She got exactly what she needs. Maybe that's what it takes to get her to stop drinking like she is. Like the judge said, the next day she drank again. She actually has a really serious problem, but she doesn't take care of it. Well, anyway, I hope you liked this one. It was a little different. It wasn't a sovereign citizen, but it was Simpson, so that's always good. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.